December 6, 2025, southern Donetsk. Russian sniper teams disrupted Ukrainian rotations, targeted key positions, and supported advancing forces around Ugledar with precision fire and advanced weaponry. The operations highlight the continued use of specialized marksmen to shape the battlefield, slow enemy maneuvers, and reinforce tactical advances in contested areas. Don't forget to share your thoughts about the video in the comments. Subscribe and leave a like. December 6, 2025. The Russian Ministry of Defense released new footage showing the operations of assault and reconnaissance forces in the Volchansk direction. The scenes depict units advancing under cover, conducting coordinated attacks, and consolidating positions in contested areas. December 3, 2025. Footage from the liberation of Crashno Army shows Russian soldiers engaged in close-quarters combat operations. Advancing methodically through the settlement, units enter building after building to secure them, clearing each structure with disciplined fire and tactical precision. The camera captures the intensity of the operation. Doors forced open, stairwells swept, and rooms checked one by one to eliminate any remaining resistance. The sequence highlights the systematic approach of Russian forces in urban warfare, securing every entry point, denying adversaries the chance to regroup, and ensuring that no hideouts remain. Each building becomes a battlefield in miniature, where coordination between squads and covering fire guarantees control. The footage underscores the determination of the troops to stabilize the area, transforming contested streets into secured positions. In December 2025, Russian FPV drones from the West Group struck a Ukrainian pickup and ATV in the Kharkiv region. After his shelter was struck, a Ukrainian soldier stepped outside in search of safety. Unbeknownst to him, a Russian drone was already tracking his movements. By the time he realized, the strike had been delivered too late to escape. Ukrainian forces attempted to use a multi-story building as a temporary staging area. Russian troops quickly responded. One soldier hurled a backpack filled with anti-tank mines through a window. Moments later, a powerful explosion ripped through the structure, destroying the staging area and neutralizing the threat. The footage captures a dramatic aerial encounter. A Russian drone intercepts and destroys a Ukrainian Darts UAV in an epic ramming strike. The collision is decisive. The Ukrainian drone is obliterated, while the Russian aircraft emerges intact, unaffected by the detonation. From the operator's perspective, the maneuver demonstrates both precision and fearlessness, turning a simple drone into a weapon of impact. The sequence underscores the evolving nature of drone warfare, where agility and bold tactics can neutralize enemy systems without the need for conventional firepower. Russian reporting emphasizes that such ramming strikes highlight the resilience of their UAVs and the skill of their operators, capable of eliminating aerial threats even in direct collision. The destruction of the Darts drone serves as a vivid reminder of how unmanned combat has become a contest of speed, precision, and daring maneuvers in the skies above the battlefield. A Russian reconnaissance drone operator identified a camouflaged Ukrainian soldier in an open area. The coordinates were quickly transmitted to a nearby armed drone operator for engagement. The coordinates were swiftly calculated and transmitted to the nearest Russian UAV operator. Within moments, the drone adjusted course, locked onto the designated target, and executed the strike, unfolding the sequence of events with immediate precision on the battlefield. Russian reporting describes an unusual frontline episode. An FPV drone, sent to strike a group of Ukrainian soldiers, became entangled in tree branches directly above them. The device failed to detonate, and no injuries were recorded, underscoring both the risks and unpredictability of close-range drone warfare. The crew of the Ka-52M Reconnaissance and attack helicopter is shooting down Ukrainian drones using its 30mm 2A42 cannon. It is highly precise work. Footage from the Kupyansk sector captures the combat work of UAV operators from the West Group of Forces. Throughout the day, Russian drones carried out relentless strikes, targeting Ukrainian armed forces positions and movements across the front line. The precision of the operators is evident as vehicles are tracked, locked, and destroyed in rapid succession. According to Russian reporting, up to 10 pieces of enemy equipment were eliminated in a single day, alongside as many as 50 personnel. The images highlight the effectiveness of FPV and reconnaissance drones in shaping the battlefield, denying the adversary mobility and dismantling their ability to regroup. Each strike underscores the growing role of unmanned systems in modern warfare, where aerial surveillance and precision attacks dictate the rhythm of combat. The Kupyansk direction remains a contested zone, but the footage demonstrates how Russian UAV units continue to dominate the skies, turning every movement of the enemy into a potential target. The day's results reinforce the narrative of persistence, accuracy, and technological superiority in the ongoing struggle for control of the sector. December 2025, drone operators from the Western Group of Forces conducted an autonomous hunt, neutralizing a pickup truck and a Roshel Senator armored vehicle of the Ukrainian armed forces in the Kharkiv region. In the settlement of Guliapol, Russian forces carried out a powerful strike using FAB-500 aerial bombs. The footage shows multiple Ukrainian armed forces positions of the 33rd Separate Mechanized Brigade being hit in succession. The explosions tear through the staging areas, leaving the enemy fortifications destroyed and their ability to regroup severely diminished. The sequence underscores the destructive capability of heavy aerial munitions when employed against concentrated targets. Each detonation is captured with clarity, demonstrating the precision of targeting and the overwhelming force delivered from above. Russian reporting emphasizes that the use of FAB-500s in Guliapol neutralized several fortified positions at once, disrupting enemy defenses and reinforcing control over the contested sector. December 3, 2025. A Ukrainian soldier observed a Russian FPV drone unloading supplies from an ATV, which was subsequently neutralized. A Ukrainian unit had taken cover in a small house but left the door open. The drone entered and inflicted significant damage. December 6, 2025. The footage shows Russian drone operators using a Mavic UAV to detect and neutralize hidden Ukrainian troops attempting to remain undetected. From above, the drone tracks their positions with precision, exposing movements that were intended to stay concealed. Once identified, strikes are directed swiftly, leaving little opportunity for escape. The sequence highlights the growing role of small reconnaissance drones in frontline operations. What begins as silent observation can quickly turn into decisive action, as operators coordinate detection and engagement in real time. The Mavic's eye in the sky ensures that no hidden position remains safe, turning concealment into vulnerability. Russian reporting emphasizes that these operations demonstrate persistence and accuracy. Every movement is monitored, and every attempt to hide is countered by aerial surveillance. The targeting of enemy personnel underscores the effectiveness of modern drone warfare, showing that even improvised shelters and staging areas can be quickly identified and neutralized. Near Konstantinovka, footage captures a mechanized assault from the perspective inside a Russian tank. The column advances under enemy fire when the lead armored vehicle is struck by a projectile. The impact is evident but does not halt the operation. Infantry immediately disembark in an orderly fashion, maintaining formation and continuing the offensive. From the internal viewpoint, the camera conveys the tension of the advance, the metallic noise, armor vibrations, and crew discipline. Despite the threat, coordination between vehicles and troops ensures the attack proceeds. The scene illustrates the resilience of mechanized units, capable of absorbing damage while still exerting force over the terrain. The episode underscores the role of armored vehicles as both shield and spear, protecting infantry until disembarkation and enabling soldiers to advance safely. The narrative emphasizes that, even under fire, the operation maintained pace and control, demonstrating the rapid response capability of mechanized forces near Konstantinovka.